It's about being well informed, isn't it, Liz? I mean, you make the decision. It's up to you. Totally. If you want to take HRT,
and you may not need it. So.
You might not, but if you've got all that information and you weigh up the advantages and the disadvantages, and that's why this book really.
But the book is full of recipes because you can also eat well. For,
I know. You know. You've got these.
I think there is one.
There's one missing already. Well, you know that I already ate one. Of course I did. You brought me a cake. This is a menopause muffin.
It is a menopause muffin. Yeah, it's called a not too sweet muffin.
Oh my God.
Sugar is a big baddie. I mean, just generally, you know, sugar is really something that we know we should avoid, but especially during the menopause, it can really make your symptoms feel worse.
Sure.
So these are
no
sugar muffins. They've got a little bit of apricot in them, so you've got a little bit of kind of natural sugar in there, but no refined sugar. They're made with spelt flour, so they're low GI. The glycemic index is low, so it doesn't spike your insulin.
Right.
A little bit of cheese in here. There's some pumpkin seeds. I'm not going to eat it because I won't be able to talk, but it is really good. And you make a whole batch. You're a pro.
I've got it down to a fine art because I eat so much.
But you can make a batch and freeze them, and then they're really good. It's a great breakfast muffin. You can just grab it and eat it on the run or
such a brilliant idea
when you need a snack. I think we're going to give you guys the recipe on the website.
Oh, we'll stick all of that on the website for sure, Liz. Your biggest piece of advice, anybody sitting there just now going through the menopause and feeling rubbish and down and fed up, what should they do?
No need to feel rubbish.
OK.
There really isn't. There is so much help out there. Hopefully your GP is sympathetic. If not, find another GP. Ask to see a different person. Lots of information on websites. We actually started a Facebook group, which is a closed support group. So many resources you can go to. There's My Menopause Doctor, which Louise Newson has. Look at the NICE guidelines, because that will tell you what to say to your GP. Because so often women go to their GPs and they're already feeling anxious. That's why they're there. So, you know, if you come across somebody who's not sympathetic, but eat well. So things like good fats in your diet. Do not go down the low-fat route. You know, we make our own hormones, and we make hormones from good quality fat. So this is not the time of life to be cutting down on fat and going for like low-fat yogurts and stuff. You know, you need the full fat, good quality fat. Things like olive oil, rapeseed oil, nuts and seeds, oily fish, all the usual suspects. That's really going to help build great hormones. Cut back on the sugar. You can look at supplements. The government suggests taking vitamin D, which is good for all of us year-round. Magnesium can really help with sleep. And you can try some of the herbal things as well. Things like black cohosh, Agnus castus can be useful.
So much that you can do.